What's going on, YouTube? This is Lee Walker. I want to make a video. This is my first YouTube video, actually. Got a lot on my mind lately, and want to talk today about sociopaths and having a relationship with a sociopathic person. I recently got out of a relationship. It was about 3 years with a girl that I truly love. She's a sociopath. It took me a while to figure it out. I want to do this video in two different portions. First, I want to go over what a sociopath is, and then I want to go and let you guys know my perspective of how to deal with one whenever you meet them. I'd never experienced having a relationship with somebody that was a sociopath until I met my ex-girlfriend. Met her, she was so charming. I fell in love pretty quickly with her. She said that she fell in love with me quickly as well, which I had never had that experience. But there was a lot of charm. She always said the right thing. She moved very, very fast, which is a very important sign. Now, what I want everyone to understand, if you don't know, sociopaths do not have a conscience. They do not have the ability to feel remorse or guilt like you and I do. They do not have the ability to feel bad for somebody or feel ashamed for anything that they do wrong to an individual or in their life. It's a very, very scary, scary thing when you meet a sociopath. Some other characteristics of a sociopath would be somebody that always makes these grandiose statements about themselves. They do it in a way that manipulates your mind. They talk very highly about themselves, but they try not to make it, braggadocious in a way. But they always try to say, I do this the best, or I do that the best. They think they're the best at everything. And a lot of times you can't tell they're putting it out there like that, but in essence, that's what they're doing. So somebody that's so grandiose, they think that everything they do, nobody can compete with them. A sociopath they like to take their enemy and say all sorts of things to make you less of a person in your mind more than in their mind, if that makes any sense. They like to basically belittle you as much as they can. That's their way of controlling you and making you feel like you can't do anything better than them, and that's kind of how they target their victims. I'm sure a lot of folks that are watching this have dealt with a sociopath before and may or may not be able to, judge if they are or not. And some people have sociopathic characteristics, and others are just flat out sociopaths. You kind of got to distinguish it. But the main point here is we're trying to figure out what a sociopath is, and once you figure out if the person you're dealing with is or isn't, then you can kind of make your judgment on what you want to do. So I was in this relationship for on and off roughly 3 years. Like I said, it was amazing at first. She said all the right things. I fell in love pretty quickly with her. And not to say this in a crazy way, but sociopaths are typically very good in bed. She was that. She didn't really down me at first. She just tried to play the, hey, I want to get to know you card and all that, but they're very, 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 and keep this in mind, sociopaths are very manipulative. That is their game. They manipulate you and they belittle you. So everything was good for a while, and I started to notice some unusual things. And at first, I kind of brushed them off. Maybe she just has a rough past, which she kind of did. But anyhow, I started to notice these certain characteristics about her I'd never seen in one person combined. I mean, sociopaths are crazy people. They basically control you. And I've tried everything in my power to get away from this girl. I tried changing my number. I tried blocking her number, everything I could, and she found a way to get a hold of me, in which that's when the manipulation started. Um, Kind of want to tell you guys though, when you do meet a sociopath, my advice, and this will save you a world of hurt, a world of saved money, a world of just, it'll save you from a whole lot of pain. Is if you can distinguish one, and there's several characteristics that somebody may or may not be one, but if you're kind of leaning towards them being one, get away as fast as possible, get them out of your life, have no contact, because when they get that little bit of contact with you, and they can get through with even a hey or how's your day, that's when they start manipulating you. This happened to me, and I'm a very smart person, and I mean, I'm telling you right now, I have this girl, my ex, that I still love, manipulated me terribly. And I've had suicidal thoughts because of it. I have a much less self-worth now. But I want to make this video to help you guys, and hopefully somebody out there will see this, and hopefully you won't go through what I've gone through, what many other people have gone through. So the whole idea is, if you're noticing your partner, your friend, or your loved one has some characteristics of being a sociopath or a psychopath, my encouragement is, I know it's hard, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but get away from them, block all contact with them, have nothing to do with them anymore. If they try to break through to you, call a friend, call a family member at the time, and tell them, hey, this is what's going on, but do not reply, do not give in to their manipulation, because they will continue to hurt you. I'm telling you, if you talk to them, they can do whatever they want to you in your life, but they're so manipulative. They will come back in and repeatedly do the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over. And even if you're a smart person like I am, you cannot get away from it if you really love that person. So I hope this helps everybody. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video I've ever done. It's kind of crazy. But if this helps you out, leave a comment. If you're going through the same thing, let me know. And I don't want 1 million subscribers or anything. I just want to help folks, and I want to get help too. So thank you guys so much, and hope you have a blessed day. And everybody take care. Merry Christmas coming up.